Okay. I think we're live and stuff. We're live. Okay. Let's just see. Let's just open this. Bro, how do you even set a thumbnail for YouTube live streams? How do you even do that? I guess I'll figure it out at some point. Not today, though. Okay, okay. Discord notification sent. Okay. I guess we're good to go. Alright, I will be getting Fina today. I will be getting Fina. In fact, also, who is this? Who is this? Shouldn't Jilu, if you cross paths, has settled briefly in the Asphodel? Okay. Alright. Alright. You can keep cooking. Pan Studios. It's first on the agenda. Let's see. Maybe I'll... let's see. Maybe I'll do the dailies. What do we got in here? Dismantle, my beloved. My beloved dismantle. I can't wait for spear charge attacking to not be the best movement in the game. Although it's going to be one of those things that we look back on probably fondly with nostalgia, but it'll be nice when we have like Warframe-esque parkour. Holy, wait. Saved? This is so slow. Okay, we're good. And nothing. Okay, cool. Cool. To be expected. I'm gonna go probably finish the rest of the theater. And then I do have these psyche letters I need to open. Yo, Scott, quit this game very early. Why is that? Wait, two questions. First of all, why? Also, could anything bring you back to the game? What would they have to do for you to come back? Or just like nothing? It's making you spend? Like spend money? Are you saying that like it's actually like it's making you, or like because you like it so much that you want to spend money? Which one is it? Gameplay was a bit slow. Yeah. I mean, I kind of, you know, I like what they have, like the foundations, but definitely I'm looking forward to see how they build upon the foundations. You know what I mean? And ideally they cook up something good. Skins are your weakness? Oh, okay. You know, actually, I don't know if you've heard about this, but like the last survey they did, there was like a section that was literally dedicated to the skins monetization, and they were explicitly asking about the gacha skins, and they were like, they literally asked the question, would you rather just buy them straight up from the shop? And I think pretty much everybody said yes. That's been like the general consensus amongst everybody. Because like, the skins are cool, but they're kind of overpriced for gacha skins. But if it was like $15 in the shop, I think they could get away with that. You know, if you just bought it for $15 in the shop, and they could have like, you know, even more like premium skins that might cost a bit more or something like that. I don't know, but I mean, for a skin like, bro, Elden Ring Night Rain just had their DLC and it was $15 for like 2 new characters, a new map section, new boss. Like, it's kind of hard when you're comparing the pricing of like a skin versus like Silk Song is like a full game, you know? They should just hire some artists and just have them pump out skins, like an egregious amount of skins. So you can just buy like you can buy like a bunch of them for like $10 each. That will still make you spend? Yeah, but like ideally it would feel better than but it would feel better than spending on a like a gacha. What was your main game? Like how much, like, yeah. I don't know. I'd still rather spend on a cosmetic based game, cosmetic monetization game than like a gacha game. Like for a gacha game, the most I'll do is $5 a month or $12. It comes out to like $12 a month if you do the battle pass, I think. Which is like the most I'll do. But the idea of like, you know, having to spend hundreds of dollars for a character is like pretty egregious. I was thinking about this recently and it's like, literally like, you know, characters being so overpriced in gacha games, realistically, it should be like you pay $15 for like a season pass for the patch and you get like both characters and their weapon. If like Elden Ring Night Rain is doing their DLC for all of that stuff for $15, like you could sell 2 characters and their weapons for $15 in a gacha game. But it's like it could cost you like $600, $700, $800 if you like had bad luck or something. I don't, well, not, it wouldn't be like, you know, that much, but it would be like hundreds of dollars. If they make it $10 each, it would be better. I honestly think they should. Because like, that's the whole point of it being a microtransaction, like for skins. And that's even works out in the company's favor, because someone's more likely to buy like 2 or 3 $30 or $10 skins, and now they spent $30 rather than like a, you know, $100 skin or something like that. Don't ask how much you spent on what? Now I want to ask. I mean, it's tough, bro. You know, like, it's tough. Like, I think I really liked WoA for a long time, and then I started shifting. I mean, I played the big 4. It was like WoA, Genshin, HSR, ZZZ for a good amount of time. And then I literally, like, at the same time, I basically dropped WoA, Genshin, and HSR. Something kind of changed where I was like, I don't know, man. I got tired of running on the treadmill, the gacha treadmill, and then just feeling like the kind of content they were putting out was too many like minigame based stuff. I don't know. That's how I felt. But WoW was fun. I've got 3 S6. Holy, 2 of them are, holy. Jeez. I got my first, they're called wave bands. I got my first wave band ever for Chiwen. Literally the first time I ever got a wave band for a character in that game. Usually I just try and get as many characters as I can. And I neglect weapons, kind of, but I pulled a few. But like, for Chiwen I wanted to make him a DPS, but he was still, so I pulled S1, R1. It's the first time I've ever done that. Oh, I bought the wave band in the shop, but like same thing. I've never like bought a wave band like that. But I wanted to make him as a DPS, but he still felt like kind of underwhelming if I tried when I tried to make him a DPS. You needed like S3 or something apparently. So that also kind of demotivated me a little bit. There were a lot of like little things like stacked on top of each other. Love the stories in the banner. Can't play Genshin because you can't fly. Wait, so how do you feel about them taking flight out of the next region? What do you like about the story, by the way? I always try and ask people that when people tell me they like the story. What do you like about it out of curiosity? In exploration? Well, you can fly around, but you're not going to be able to fly around soon. Are you disappointed? Are you happy with the bike? There's a story in Wuthering Waves? I guess there is. The companion quests? Companion quests are probably where they shine, I think. I don't know, not to be like the wet blanket guy, but I do have some things I dislike about the Wuthering Waves story. Some things I really like, but some things I dislike. I think I don't know. I think they're getting held back a lot by the gacha thing, because I think so much with the story it's not used as a the foremost goal is like selling the character, a current banner character, and not like telling a good story. So I feel like they just structure too much around that. I think Wu would be like a 9 out of 10, 9.5 out of 10 game without gacha. If you could just get all the characters and stuff without worrying about it. And then if the devs made like more gameplay content. This is the thing I don't like about those big four gachas. They rely so heavily on these like mini game things. And it's like, bro, like I want to play Wuthering Waves. I don't want to play like Park Management Simulator number 35. You know what I mean? Like I just, but then you have to do that even when you don't want to. You have to do all that stuff for the pool currency, you know? And I think after I just did one too many events in all of those games where I was like, you know, I talked about it in like my last YouTube video, but like, I'm not like plugging the video, but like I talked about it there, and it's just, you know, they make you cry. Rina Sita has a good story. If the love story is sad, imagine the guy making a promise to you, then forget about it, then shoots a sword at you on top of it. Is it bad that I was like Team Rover in that situation? I feel like I think also another weakness of gacha storytelling is they really, really want to sell the whole like self-insert blank slate main character. There's a lot of like, you know, characters, mostly female characters, falling over themselves for the main character, and it's gets a little like repetitive and, you know, formulaic or whatever. But I don't know, I was kind of Team Rover. I thought that was one of Rover's best moments, when he was like, you've never understood the meaning of or like the value of a human life. That was like the only time where he got to like have a personality, he or she got to have a personality and like fight for something, like, I don't know, Also hate those mini games. Haven't finished the simulator thing. Yeah, it's typical. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I don't know. For years, I really didn't mind the mini games. I played Genshin since like 1.1 or something like that. For so long, I didn't mind mini games, and then Wu, I was like day one. All those other games, I was like mostly day one. Or yeah, I was like day one HSR. But like something just kind of like clicked in me, like in the past couple weeks. Yo, what's up, Slumber? Something just kind of like clicked in me, like in the past like few weeks or something, where I was like, if I'm not having fun, why am I doing this? I don't know. Like I want so badly. I like the game so much. It's not like I'm doing like a switch up and I'm like, oh, I hate Wuthering Waves, I hate Genshin, I hate this or that. Like I like the games. I just feel like the devs are like really committed to like the whole like, you know, giga casual approach, but it's like so casual that like they don't even want to make content for the game. They want to make like a park management simulator, and I'm just like, you can do better. I feel like you can do better, and I feel like it'd be easier for them to make like if Wuthering Waves makes a combat event, is that not easier than like coding an entire new like tower defense event that nobody really likes? You know, like I don't know, man. That's why you're tired of them. Started like 4 months ago. Yeah, that's probably why. And I think Do It Night Abyss came out, and like Do It Night Abyss, it has like a lot of imperfections in its gameplay and all that, but it's like showing you like, you know, you don't have like, you can have an anime kind of game without a character gacha in it, and where the devs primary focus is on making good content because they're incentivized to make good content, because that's how they keep players to keep playing, thus they make money from people buying skins, versus like, you know, essentially using gacha FOMO to keep players locked into the ecosystem, so that and then like the developers don't need to like actually make good content. They can just make whatever, and then they know people are going to stay. But you know, sorry for being like mega giga wet blanket guy, but like I don't know, they're fun. Like I enjoy them. Like I'm not saying like you can't enjoy them. I still enjoy like ZZZ and stuff like that. I mean, I enjoy Wu and stuff too. It's just, you know, why does your DNA look better than mine? Like graphically? I don't know. I played do I have enough? Yeah, I'll just stop that for now. I think I'm gonna do the theater maybe and try and get Fina. I think my Berenica should be like strong enough to do this. I don't know. I have a pretty good PC, so like I don't know. I have a pretty good PC, so I never even had like problems during the launch days when everyone was talking about how buggy it was or whatever. I was generally pretty chillin', and it was like pretty smooth for me. But you know, must be the wings. If they sell that on a fixed price, I'll come back. Oh, the costume? Oh, like this thing? I almost expect them to do that soon. I almost expect them to start doing that soon. Maybe they'll still have like a premium skin on a gacha. They'll be like trying to do it slowly, but I think I'm kind of like predicting they're gonna start making more skins that are just like fixed value in the shop. Which would truly be like a W. And then I don't know, like even these premium skins, it's like, yeah, just sell it for like $15, you know? Just sell it for 15. That's really like the max anyone should pay for something like that. But you know, and I would even say that's like, given like the competition or in the market or whatever, I would say that even be like fair, even though like, of course, you know, like I was saying, there's like full games you can get for $15, but anyway, either way, I mean. I think I've seen a leak that one of the new characters in 1.1 is gonna have like a swimsuit skin on launch. So, I wonder what they'll do with that one. I think money wise, they're probably gonna be fine with that one. Probably gonna be totally chilling. I hate that the pity doesn't carry over to the next one in DNA. Yeah, that one is kind of lame too. So you need to have like, well, you can't even really save the, you can't like really save pulls because they give you like 10 when they give you like 10 for free when a new character comes out, and they give a ton. They give like 30 or so, 30 or 40 at the beginning of the game for like apologies and stuff. But because it's like cosmetic only, it's kind of like you're not really meant to like earn the currency in the game or whatever. So, you know, but yeah, it's kind of lame. I mean, Arknight's Enfield is doing a similar thing where the pity doesn't carry over. I think that's like kind of a bad decision for them to do. For a Gacha system to not have pity carry is like kind of a weird decision. So I think that Arknight's Enfield is actually like a really fun game. It has like so much of the same like energy as Wuthering Waves and Genshin as a 3D anime open world game. But it just has so much like, I've been liking the Enfield beta because it has so much like gameplay, you know? It's like new and it's like fresh gameplay. So yo, what's up, Kang? Trash Gacha system. They want you to save all for one banner with Arknight's Enfield. Yeah. Yeah, like it's, you know, that's what people keep saying is that, oh, it's actually better because like on average you're doing less pulls, but you have to save up 120 before you really pull on a banner, right? Or at least calculate it so that like you'll have reached that mark before the banner ends. And if you don't do that, you're essentially at the risk of losing all your pulls. And I mean, the problem is there's an assumption that like you'll be getting like the same amount of like pull income as you would in other games. So like if the average is less, then it's good when compared to like Genshin or WoW. But it's like we don't even know what the pull income is going to be. They could just lower the average amount of pulls required and then, you know, proportionally decrease the amount of like pulls that you're getting per patch or whatever it is. And then it's just like, well, you know, it's the same, except there's like a purposefully vague and confusing Gacha system where you can lose all your pulls. Your haircut looks good. Thank you, Flowers. Thank you. Thank you. Someone VIP that guy? Or that chatter? Said Arknight's Enfield won't have that? Yeah. Jealous you got the beta test key? I got lucky, I guess. I got kind of lucky. Yo, Sky, thanks for following. Thanks for following on TikTok. Appreciate you. Yeah, I did get the beta test key. Like, I don't know, dude. I've really been liking Arknight's Enfield. The vibe is so good. The differences to the combat, like the your whole team is out with you with the combo skills and whatnot. It has like an interesting elemental system. Like Wuthering Waves has the elemental system, and I know they originally had in their beta they had elemental reactions, but like CN players didn't like it, so they took it out. So now the elemental system has like very little reason for even being there other than like creating like niche and gimmicks and like arbitrarily not letting characters work together or something. But I guess they're trying to do like the negative statuses, but we'll see what they do with that. But yeah, their like elemental reaction system and status system is like pretty fun. I don't know, man. There's a lot of good stuff. The exploration is fun. The map is engaging. The factory thing is cool. The exploration actually feels like exploration because, for one, your movement is more limited. So like you don't have wall running or climbing or anything. You can only jump, like literally like this. You can only jump, and you'd think that would be like lame, but it actually feels really satisfying to like navigate around the map when you can't just like when you have a marker on the map and you know you need to get to some place. You need to like actually figure out how to like navigate there sometimes, rather than just like pointing your character in the direction of the waypoint and just running and like holding sprint in that direction and just having your character like go. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty cool. It's pretty satisfying exploration, and you get to like leave your own mark on the map with like spreading your power grid and zip lines and stuff like that. Top 3 gacha games. Right now, I'm playing 3. I'm playing Chaos Zero Nightmare, Zenless Zone Zero, and I guess Arknight's Enfield. I guess Arknight's Enfield would be the 3rd, even though it's just in beta, but it's pretty good. I just need to fix the gacha system, honestly. Honestly, like in CBT1, they had this feature with the gacha system where rate-up characters would go into the like 50-50 standard loss pool, but they took that out in CBT2. So I genuinely hope they're not just gonna get away with removing that, like removing that feature for like nothing in return. I mean, there's really, I think that's such a like a positive feature. Like I wouldn't take anything in return for that. Like, because the 50-50s feel so demoralizing to lose. Obviously by design, because it's like, oh, you lost, now like pony up $100 to keep pulling or something. But the 50-50s would feel way less, worse if you could potentially get like off-banner characters. And then think about like as time goes on, more and more are added. So your 50-50 losses won't even feel like losses maybe sometimes. Maybe you'll like literally get characters that you want or like, But I really, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they got away with removing that. I've not seen many people like raising a fuss about that. Yeah, what's up, Vicky? I don't know. We'll see if they change it. They said something in one of their recent posts about like pool income, but I have very little faith in that kind of stuff, because like the pool income for the beta feels like so extremely low that they could literally have just like done that on purpose, and then now they can have a W and just be like, oh, like we've increased the pool income, like I'm not saying they did that like purposefully to like manufacture a W, but it could just be like they wanted to test something else, or they were trying to see like how far can they push it, and so they went like too far in the wrong direction, and now they can just be like, oh, like we've heard feedback, and now we're gonna increase the pool income, like good job everybody, like handshake, like pats on the back, handshakes all around, like we did it, we listened, but like what we really need is rate up characters added to the 50-50 standard pool, and maybe some fix to that like pity not carrying over, because it's like really confusing and it's gonna like screw over a lot of people that are not gonna know what's going on, which is bad. Like we might know to like save 120 before pulling because like we're like talking about it in live streams and YouTube videos and stuff, but that's like the amount of people that engage with the game through live streams and YouTube videos are like the extreme minority of people. So some people will get Omega Giga screwed over. Is this game out? Wait, this game? Do It Night Abyss? Yeah, this is out. This is out. They fixed mobile at all? Tried it on my S25 Ultra and it was rough. I know they've been constantly rolling out like updates and stuff. I've not tried on mobile, but I know for sure they've been rolling out a ton of like patches and updates, so could try again. Could try again, see if it is better. I think it should be better. TOA reset, I'm really mad the oh wait. TOA reset, I'm really mad the HP inflation is really noticeable. I've heard the same thing about Wuthering Waves. I've heard that from other people as well, that HP inflation is becoming like pretty giga annoying. And I already started noticing it a bit, like in the previous, there would be like a Whimpering Waste, which was like Omega Giga overtuned, and then like people would get mad, and then the next one would be easier. But then the last tower adversity also had like the very last middle tower was like really like it almost felt like you were mathematically unable to have enough DPS, you know, to clear it on with like a S0. I was like S0 R1 Zani. So with like Phoebe and Shorekeeper, and it was like literally coming down to the last second for me to clear it. So I'm kind of not surprised if HP inflation is getting worse, because they have to sell the new characters and number go up, make brain happy, I guess. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this Genshin Impact 3rd? Oh my gosh, Columbina's in the chat. Yo, what's up, Columbina? What's up, Queen? No way. No, it's not Genshin Impact 3rd. Genshin wishes they had the Genshin wishes that their C-suite executives had the balls to remove the gacha system and let the devs just make a fun game. I do really think all of the devs for like Kuro games, Hoyo games, I think they're like extremely talented people who are forced to make like gacha games. I don't know. I think if you just unleash them on like a real game, I think they would cook up like an absolute masterpiece. How do I cheer with bits, Unk? I haven't unlocked bits because I haven't done the because on Twitch you have to like, once you hit a certain metric, which I hit like a while ago, but it's a really low bar, so it's not like, you know, but basically you have to apply for a Twitch affiliate, and then you unlock, it puts like ads on your channel, but then you can also get like subs and bits and stuff. But I just like haven't done that because I don't want to. I didn't want to yet. Maybe someday, but I don't see the point right now. But I do have a dono button over through PayPal. I do have a dono button under my Twitch, so you know. Love this game. Free me from the gacha shackles. I am free. My chains are broken. I keep saying, dude, like, yeah, the game might have been rough around the edges on launch. It might have a lot of, you know, potential that it needs, that it, like, we want it all to realize its potential, but, you know, at least I feel good cheering for it because of the monetization, right? At least I feel better, like, cheering for this game. Like, I see some people that are like, you know, I'm sorry, not to be like some people, but, you know, you might see some individuals who are like really out there for, you know, never mind. I don't know where I'm going with that, but it's like, at least I feel good cheering for like Pan Studios to make a better game. DNA in 2025? I mean, the game came out this year. I don't know what you're talking about. As opposed to like any other year, like I don't. I mean, what's the point you're trying to make? What's the point being made here? I assume it's something like DNA sucks or something like that, but like, you just kind of lost me because of like, you know, like it came out this year and it's like, you know. Is 1.1 next week? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'm a bad content creator. I don't really know the date. I think it's a little longer than that. I think until Fina's theater run ends. It's not my fault. I love Wua. See, like, look. I was thinking about this the other day because in the last stream, I like kind of like criticized Wua a lot, and I felt a little bad because like there's a ton of Wua enjoyers who I was like talking to, and I didn't want to feel like I was like shitting on something they liked. And maybe it's just like my unique childhood traumas that make me like very much prone to like criticizing things rather than just being able to like peacefully enjoy something with its imperfections. But I even find like enjoyment in like picking things apart and like criticizing them and stuff. So you know, take from that what you will. But like, I don't know. I genuinely want it to be like so much better. It's good, like people enjoy it, but I think it could be so much potentially better than what it is now. So nothing wrong with liking it either, like, you know. A lot of systems need to be fixed, but I'll play till the end because no gacha was life-saving. Yeah. It can only get better from here. It can only get better from here. And like, think about it. They even were talking in the survey about potentially removing the skin gacha, so you can, you know, just buy skins straight up rather than having to pull for them. No new character today for Do It Night Abyss? Not today. I mean, there's Fina, who's like in the theater. She's like new, but... Bro, what's going on? Oh, like the cursor, your cursor kind of breaks during this... Bro. During this part where she's doing this, you like kind of lose control of your cursor. Okay, I think life would be boring if everyone liked the same things, but it's not about that, right? I mean, yes, like what you're saying is right, but that's not like really my situation with this, where it's like, it's like, okay, so example, right? So like, you know, the new tune break mechanic that they're adding. So like, especially for gacha companies, maybe I'm just like distrustful of like gacha companies and like developers, not the developers, but like, you know, the executives and stuff. But it's like, so when I see the tune break thing, and then I see that Morny and Linnae have like buffs for tune break in their kit, where my mind goes is I'm like, okay, so tune break as a mechanic is going to feel underwhelming on other people. And that way you have to pull like the high row characters to like buff it or something, right? That's where my mind goes. Because otherwise, why would they put that in their kit? Like, why would they be not centered around it, but why would that be like a huge part of their kit? Like, do they, you know, they want to sell the character, obviously, right? Is this Wua? No, this is not Wua. So I'm thinking like, look, I would want to call the developers out on that, so that way they don't make the tune break thing underwhelming and it feels good on everybody. So it feels like a truly fun addition to the game rather than just another gimmick that is going to be used to like create FOMO and sell other characters. You know what I'm saying? Why do they make DNA patches last 50 days instead of 40? I mean, it's every 28 days a new character comes out. So it's not really like, I guess 28, it's like more than 50. Like 50, what's the math on that? Don't tell me. 56 days. Yeah, I don't know. They said they were open to like, oh gosh, I think my support's got me for a sec. I was just checking something, make sure my chat was not broken. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, we're good. They said they were open to like making it faster, but honestly, I feel like if there's more, if they had eventually more game modes and like stuff to do, then and like stuff to grind for, like if they have like the prime system, you know, like think about if they did it like this, where it's like what's 28 divided by 2? 14. If they did like, okay, on day 1 you get the character, like you get the new character and you can earn them, and then day 14 it's like, here's the prime. I mean, they shouldn't do it like that. They should do it like how Warframe does it, because there's more like hype and stuff. Like who's the next prime gonna be? Like when's the next prime gonna, you know, like gonna come out, or like who are they gonna choose to be the next prime character? But they should do prime characters. Eventually there will be more stuff to grind for, more game modes to play and grind for and grind through. So I'm okay with like that. And like 28 days is already like pretty fast by like compared to like Warframe, I think. And because the like characters are simpler, it's like justified being like faster than Warframe. So, you know, you're a problem solver, I guess. I don't even know if I'd say, I guess problem solver is like accurate. You have fun with the game? Yeah, I do. I do. I do have fun with the game. I just like how, I mean, the game also gives you like, it's about freedom, right? Like, so if I don't want to play Do a Night Abyss for like a couple days or a few days or however many days, I can just not. And then when I want to, I can just come back, and I haven't been like punished because I haven't like missed some like FOMO gacha currency, you know? Like for the past, I think for like the past 2 days, I didn't play Do a Night Abyss. I've been playing like a lot of Elden Ring Night Rain and stuff. And it's good, you know, like I can come back whenever I want to. And it's like I'm not being like pressured into playing the game. See the Toon Break animations? Toon Break is a buff for every character. Okay, so that's what I'm saying is like, you know, what do you mean by like how do we know it's a buff? Right? How do we know it's a buff? And like I just have so many questions about when I hear that, because it's like, it's a new mechanic. Like some characters were not designed with that mechanic in mind. Like, is it going to fit into their rotation? Is it going to ruin their rotations? Will it be bad for some characters? Will there be some characters where they're just like, you don't ever want to Toon Break? And will Toon Break feel like weak for what it is? Like for whatever like trade-off you're making by like Toon Breaking instead of doing something else? Will it feel weak to if you don't have like the new Law Hero characters or whatever, right? That's what I think. That's where my mind goes. Those are the questions that I have. Because I mean, it's like, I mean, I don't know. It's a very like Kuro thing to do with their character designs, to make them like niche and then make characters feel like weak without a partner or something. And then if anything, it's even more genius because every character can Toon Break. So then you're gonna be like trying to Toon Break, but it's like, oh, but Toon Break feels weak if I don't have like more knee in my team or something, you know? So it's like, I want to get more knee so I can Toon Break better. I don't know. Otherwise, why not just have Toon Break be like a base thing, and it's the same for everybody, and it's not like something that you buff by using a 5-star character, you know? Why would they make one of the big center, like one of the big buffs that the new support gives to be like Toon Break buff? So, I don't know. And then I already see people calling Morny like the next, like Shorekeeper 2.0, even though like they were just calling Chisa Shorekeeper 2.0. And then all those people who were saying that about like negative statuses being like the future of 3.x, or like real quiet now that the 3.0 characters are not related to negative status at all. So it's like, you know, like how many people were like FOMO, you know, FOMO pressured into pulling Chisa when they didn't want to necessarily, but they did it because they were like, oh, like 3.x, I want the 3.x characters, so let me pull Chisa now. Because like people were talking about how like she's gonna brick your account if you don't have her for 3.x. Is this Fortnite? Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's a buff because it stops time, meaning it's more free damage. It stops time when they're broken. Like when they've been like broken or whatever. Stop time while doing the animation? Okay, I mean the animation's like, I mean I guess it's like free damage or whatever, but it's not. Like how long does the animation take? Because sometimes like with buffs and WUA, it comes down, like you're trying to keep them, it comes down to like a couple seconds, like 1 or 2 seconds of like, you know, like you get like what, 14 seconds with Yuno's outro to try and put all of your, to like dump all your damage, Augusta damage into the enemy. So like if it's like 2-second animation, then like, do you get what I'm saying? Like what if you just don't want to do it? Like, what if the timing doesn't work out? What if it's, you know, like that's what I'm thinking. It's like a, and like, what if they do what Genshin has been doing with their enemy designs, where it's like, here's a low high row enemy, and you have to toon break him, otherwise he's just like extremely mobile and is running around the map or something. I don't know. Like, what if toon break is like necessary almost, and then, oh, but like you don't have Morny to do like toon break efficiency, so like GG, I guess. I don't know. Can I ask you something? You already asked me something. You just did. What game is this? It's Duet Night Abyss. Duet Night Abyss. Stops time, stops the countdown of the buffs too. Are you sure about that? Sure. I guess. I guess it will. So it's like free damage. I'm getting her. She's so pretty. Well, the characters are free in this game. It's not like a gacha game, so. Although with Psyche now, she's only in the, she's in the weekly bosses, so you can get like, you know, you might be kind of time gated. It might take you like a couple weeks to get her, but. I mean, if you average like, it's like what, 4 times 5 is 20? I mean, you could probably get her in. If you're lucky, you could get her in 1 week, but it might take 2 weeks. But you should come over to the, light side of non-gacha games. You're sure about that? Okay. Alright. Fair enough. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what they do with it. We'll see what they do with it. I mean, I'm not really that invested anymore in Wu. I mean, I guess I kind of am, but it would take a lot for me to want to come back to the game, I feel like. I mean, maybe I will. No, maybe I'll probably try it again at some point. I'll probably try it again. Yeah. I'll try it again. Try like 3.0 and stuff. I wonder if I should just use Berenica. I kind of want to use Berenica just for like the fun of it, you know? Can I change like the character that's in here after? Wait, what are these? Enemy units take increased Anima Umbro. Okay, assume that enemy falls below 50, becomes invincible. Okay, that's classic. Deals weapon damage, crit chance increases, per elemental bonus effect. Every 15 sanity spent, grants skill damage. Lose 50 crit damage, but you get this buff. Lose 50, allies lose 50 periodic, wait, what? Gain 50, wait, what? Certain characters have Toon Break efficiency. Anime Warframe. Yo, pound it. Anime Warframe. Not only Morni can do it. Toon Break, her slashes have Toon Break efficiency. I mean, no, but like, Morni gives you like a buff that is like Toon Break something something, right? Generate shield. Yeah, so you just put bonus effects on them. I feel like that's not that hard. It's not that hard. My healers, maybe my healers will like actually heal me. If I'm lucky. I think eventually you're replacing Daphne with Fina. You know, I'm sure I don't have to though. Yeah. Hmm. But thanks for following blank username. Thank you. Pound it. I mean, yeah, I guess the Toon Break thing, I mean, it's not like, it's not gonna be like terrible or anything. It looks pretty cool. I saw the animations for it. It does look cool. I'm spawn camping. We definitely need some like challenging content in this game. I think we could go for some more challenging stuff in the future. Challenging and co-op related would be the play. Yo, what's up, Isabel? What's up? Long time no see. It does get harder as the stages go on. It's like still the beginning. are these guys spawning at? Can we just... How long can she fly? As long as her health is maintained. She drains her health instead of her energy. But then if you run her with 2 healers, and then you run this healing support Genimon, and then I think her I1, you can like heal when you use your E. So it's like pretty easy. And then if you're slaying out on hordes of enemies like really fast, they're dropping health drops, so you can like stay in the air pretty long. You can stay in the air for a pretty long time. Game looks fun. Do you want to try it? You should try it. I mean, it's free, and it's not a gacha game, so like I can. Like when I was playing Arknight's Enfield, people would come in and be like, "Oh, the game looks fun," and like it is fun. Like it's good. It's a good game. But like every time that would happen, I'd always have to be like, "Oh, what is a gacha game?" So like but I feel good where it's like I can recommend this game with peace of mind, knowing that it is not a gacha game. You know, it makes it easier to just like recommend it to people and be like, "Yeah, go try it." Wait, Daphne actually used her skill? No way. Daphne pressing the skill button? It's kind of unheard of. But I think the modifiers are like not as punishing this time. There was one in the previous theater where it was like enemies get like an insane amount of damage reduction, and then you have to first of all you have to hit them with a ranged attack, and then also they get damage reduction if they're standing around elites. So the elites would just be like beefy as like several elites would stand next to each other. They would just be like super beefy. But I think this one should be easier. I mean, they're not even spawning fast enough for me to... I mean, it's still the early stages. I think they wanted to make these stages pretty accessible so that people could just get the characters without stressing. But I don't know. I feel like... I guess like in Warframe, whatever, it's not like hard to get the characters, it just requires you to like grind some gear and then grind the stages. Bro, he's running at me. Donk walk. Alright, it's over. Kind of want to like try my Berenica. I know she wouldn't be as good, but I've been trying to build her recently. Team setup locked. For real, bro? Ooh, reset your progress? I think only for this one, right? Yeah, this stays. Okay, yeah, we're fine. She just wants what? Skill damage? Give her all the skill damage. Insanity. And then Neefle and Lizbel's not really built. I can use a support like her. No, this. Yep. Okay. Okay. What game is this? It's Duet Night Abyss. It's Duet Night Abyss. Holy wait, I'm getting like... They're like chewing me up. What the heck? Where's my shield going? Berenica is kind of still one-shotting them. Oh, wait, it's a juicy group. Oh. Wait, just a narrow hallway? Wait, Berenica goes... Wait, you know this corner? Dude, Neefle... Lady Neefle's just kind of killing everybody. I can't do anything. What are we doing here on the elite? Not bad. Is it like 20k? Holy. Or is it like 200k? Wait. Wait. Yeah, I think we're... Yeah, that was like 87. Hallway gaming. Hope they buff weapons as well in the future. Berenica just needs enemies to just group up in a nice little group so you can just E into them in like a narrow hallway. I'm out of sanity. That's a problem. My weapons are not built to deal damage. Holy, the lock on. Can we just stop, please? Can actually hit with the first slash. Huge. I think the damage is not bad, but much lower than Psyche's. I'm just gonna do this and then probably, excuse me, probably gonna, this right, this. I'm gonna go open up some of these letters. It is faster this way too. Doing out of this, yeah. It's my favorite tile set. Wait, I hate these bubble guys though. These guys are giga annoying. I don't really see the problem with Ike's I2 that everyone was talking about, where it like blows people up to spread them out or something. Your account on it suddenly disappeared, so you left? What do you mean by disappear? Like, you just could not log in? Did you do like a customer support ticket? I feel like that's pretty bad. They had these like ban waves. They had these like ban waves where they were like banning people. And then, I mean, of course, a lot of people were saying like it was a mistake. But then you never know like who's using like cheats or like mods or whatever. And then getting banned. I guess you never know, but some people were saying it was a mistake. Level 37 account, the next day you logged in, it started you over? Wait a sec. That sucks. Wait a sec. You sure it was the same account? Like if you're using like a Gmail, you know, you have like, you can log in using the email, or you can like click the Google button, but they're like different accounts. Grinded, lost sleep over it just for it to disappear. America server? Yeah, an American server? Oh gosh. Well, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah. Yeah. The Hero Games or Pan Studio or whatever account system is could probably be a bit more clear. Holy shiz. Oh my gosh, guys, they're just like in Wuthering Waves. It's like Toon Break from Wuthering Waves in a way. It's possible they logged in with same info but in a different way. Had that issue in the past. Yeah, with normal login versus Google login. Yeah, I've done that before too. Because like there's the version where you like type in your email, and then there's a version where you just like click on the Google button and it like logs you in to like a Google account, but it bind it on email. Yeah. Did cry when the butterfly girl died? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty, they have the story here I think is pretty good, and it's like impactful and definitely like, yeah, I can definitely go get Fina now. Definitely makes you feel some things, you know what I'm saying? Although I will say, I think the devs are going to bring her back at some point, or at the very least we'll see her again. And I think that was like always their plan, because there was that whole thing with Lady Neefel afterwards, where Lady Neefel's like, oh, like they're in the, you can go to the sea of something something to like find people who are gone. And then MC was like, oh, okay. And Lady Neefel was like, you just have to get stronger. And MC was like, okay. So it's possible that she comes back. Will I get a shiny bro boxy today? I didn't mean to use the base treat. Please work. Please work. Please don't. Okay. Ow. Wise. That's terrible. That part, yeah, in the cave? Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think like some people say that it like takes away from the, oh my god, a gold gluttonous? Holy. Holy. Yeah, I don't know. Some people say like it takes away from the impact if they like bring her back. I don't know, like it could be done in a good way. I just feel like Psyche's character, like I just feel like her arc didn't like conclude necessarily. Like you could say that like she had an effect on the main character, which is cool because like the main character was deeply affected by it. But, like Psyche herself still could, like still has some stuff to do, you know? Like I would not be mad if she came back. I don't care if it takes away from the story, she deserves better. Yeah, she did. That was one of the reasons why it hurt so much. She did deserve a lot better than what she got. It was like purely just like unlucky, right? It was just purely unlucky. See one over there. Dude, where's my shiny bro boxy, dude? Where is it? Keen. I think that's everything for this map. Like I went over the whole place. Like I keep telling myself like, okay, I'm not gonna spend the entire play session hunting down all the Genimon. But then every time it refreshes, I keep going after the Genimon. Like I should just like I think I have enough for the gold like farming traits. I can just put them on a regular boxy, but I feel like it'd just be like a waste, you know? Like I have like 3 boxies, so I can fully max them out. I think I have, yeah, like I can do the gold traits. It's like I might as well just wait and just see if I can get a shiny one. I got a shiny ones of the other 5 stars. I've never seen a shiny boxy though. There's a lot they could do with that foreshadowing. Could just bring her back. Could bring her back, but it's not her. Could be a legend that was never true. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, they could bring her back. They could bring her back like temporarily. They could be like, they could bring her back, but it's like in the shadow realm. And then we just like learn how to go to the shadow realm and we just see her there. Or something. Same with like Fantasio. See Fantasio there too. That would be worse. I don't want to fight her again. I literally cried fighting her. I know, dude. It hurts so bad. Like when they make you fight her and it's like you don't want to. Yeah, that hurt pretty bad. That was I don't know, they could bring her back. They could bring her back with like less memories or something, so she like gets a fresh start at life. That could be like a I think because of like the whole like death rebirth theme, you know, that could be like kind of a meaningful way to do it. Oh, you can actually get some air on this. Holy, wait a sec. Need some like big air on that. Couldn't sleep that night after the story? Did you finish the whole story of the Did you finish the whole story of the game? Did you get to Fantasio? Because you said you lost your account. Dude, Fantasio's thing with rhythm and blues, dude, that was also kinda... That was someone cooked, you know? Someone cooked. It's amazing because you just don't get stories like that in gacha games. Like, you really just don't, you know? You just can't. Wait, is one of those things I haven't gotten yet? Actually, I probably haven't gotten a fair amount of them, but... Get to the... Oh, sorry. I hit the mic. Wouldn't mind that as long as she's alive. Got to the cave part, then woke up the next day, no account? Oh, jeez. I'm sorry. That sucks. That sucks, bro. I feel like you can like open a support ticket or something, but I don't really know what they could do. Oh, I missed one down there. At least they're green. Aren't blues and purples like essentially trash? Like you can use them for XP, but aren't they like essentially trash? I guess there's like one, like the bird that gives you sanity or something. I just gave up completely. Yeah. Probably feels bad to have your progress wiped out. Haven't seen you on ZZZ since Alice's banner? Huh. Yeah, ZZZ. I've been playing ZZZ. I play it, but I haven't been streaming it. I should stream it. Honestly, I do want to stream it. I want to stream the games that I like, so like ZZZ. Maybe CZN. Some ZZZ, CZN, and Do It Night Abyss and Arknight's Enfield is like where I'm at right now. Think about ZZZ right now, I wouldn't do the main, like the main story is not voiced, sadly. So I was gonna wait to do the main story. I was gonna wait to do the main story until maybe they voiced it, or I guess I'd have to use JP or CN. Do we know why it isn't voiced? Were they like rewrites or something? Like I don't understand that. Maybe come back in the future. At the moment, stay on the side. I mean, the thing is, the good thing is that you're not, like I kind of was talking about earlier, you're not like punished for taking a break or like not playing the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, It's not like you're missing out on like any freaking drip fed gacha currency or anything like that. You can just you know, download and play it again whenever you want to. Chimp, did you pull Dial In, by the way? I pulled Dial In. It took me everything I had. Now I'm saving for Ye. Are we calling her Ye or Shuguang? Or Ye Shuguang? I'm gonna try and get her. And then, oh wait, another question, Chimp, if you're still here. Has the HP inflation for Deadly Assault been kind of rough or what? Because I was doing Deadly Assault literally this morning, and I was doing the... See you later. All right, Jinshi OP. Take care. See ya. Thanks for hanging out and chatting and stuff. I was doing the Deadly Assault this morning, and like, bro, I could not 3-star it with Alice, Vivian, and Yuzuha. I couldn't 3-star it, and I've like would 3-star it in the past, like pretty easily. Like when Alice and Yuzuha came out, I 3-starred it easily, and then the second time I did it with them, you know, they would like rotate the bosses. The second time it was a little harder, but I like did it after like a few tries. And now, dude, like I'm getting to 19k is like the highest I've gotten, but I just can't cross over to 20k. I was supposed to unlock Fina, then I got distracted. Rumination, hedge, exploration. Because exploration is fine. Who should I use? Definitely Rebecca. Definitely. Pulled Dylan in her Wenjin and spent another 40 trying to get C1. Is C1 good? I'm, you know, with ZZZ more than any other game, I just like it. I have fun playing with it. So like I'm heavily just like vibes based. You know, like I want like, you know, good teams and stuff, but I don't watch any like videos. I don't even know if there's any good like guide makers for ZZZ. So I know Dylan is like giga strong, but here we go. This is the best spot. YSG is what people call her. Okay. Got Dylan, first limited stunner. Ooh. Isn't she like the best stunner in the game? They power creeped a little hard. Teams for DA or Yishwen, Dylan, Pulchra. Eve, like Evelyn, Orphe, Astra. And then Yanagi, Caesar, Yuzuha, barely passed 20-24k on each. Okay, if you're using those teams and passing 20k, it must be a skill issue on my part. I mean, those are good teams, but if I'm using like premium teams, which, I mean, yeah, those are like premium teams, but I just mean like Yanagi, Caesar, Yuzuha, I don't know if like that was what the devs envisioned. Or like, okay, hold on, what am I trying to say? Like, it's like, Alice, Vivian, Yuzuha is probably like, should clear that if like Yanagi, Caesar, Yuzuha is clearing. No dupes, half of them have SIGs. What am I witnessing? You're witnessing peak. Is what you're witnessing? The new boss, Fox dude, is almost impossible to beat. Like 1% have 3-starred him? Are you serious? What team are you supposed to use against him? The game? it's Do It Night Abyss. Do It Night Abyss. My Alice is on Grace's like the standard 5-star Wenjin. And then Vivian has the Battle Pass anomaly Wenjin. And then Yuzuha has Lucy's Wenjin. Is it on PS5? No, unfortunately. Unfortunately not. It's on PC and mobile, so. Someone's knocking on the frickin' door. Bro, there's like these like solicitors that go around trying to like, they like knock on your door and they're trying to like get you to do stuff. And there's like this guy, he like came earlier today and then didn't get the hint, so he came back. And like when they knock on the door, they like knock so aggressively, and it's like can we just do like can we like use the doorbell, or like do we have to like pound on the door at night, you know? Is that like a necessary thing? Oh yeah, so I think the devs have talked in interviews they want to do on PS5 eventually. This is like their first game though, so I think like the launch was even kind of rough for this, so I think they just are working on it, you know? They're just kind of working on it. Are we selling ZZZ? Holy Fina. Other games on PS5? Genshin's a chore simulator, played for years. Thing is, like, I started feeling that on Genshin too, but I honestly I felt the same thing for WUA and HSR. And you know, like ZZZ, bro, they have a couple of events, right? Like there's like 3 or something, right? One of them is like that golden mecha thing. Like I find that to be a chore. Like I hate that. The like TFT thing is that one's kind of fun. Like that game mode's a little fun, but still, it's like we still got a lot of mini games. I want some combat. I want some like other stuff that I can do. Sometimes they make good ones. Like they made the Fall Guys one they made was like pretty fun. That's just because it was like Fall Guys. Love WUA. What do y'all like about WUA? What do y'all like about WUA? I'm seeing a lot of people who used to have issues with mobile say they're not having issues running it anymore. Just hate the controls on mobile. Okay, yeah, I think they did go and fix mobile. I think they made a lot of fixes. That was probably their priority in the first month. I do remember they had one of the dev posts saying that through the month of November their priority was like fixing like optimization and like stability issues and stuff. And like performance issues. You like Bamboo Chess? Oh yeah, Bamboo Chess is the TFT one. I kind of like, I like that one. But like I don't like the golden mecha thing. That one is not chilling as hard on that one. Swear I'm deleting Chiwen from my game files. Hate him? Wait, why do you hate Chiwen? What's wrong with him? What's wrong with Chiwen? Should I do a Wua stream where I'm like 13 pity away from a 5-star, but I'm on a 50-50. So I'm gonna pull on for Lova's banner. If I win the 50-50, then I'll play a little more Wua, but if I lose, I'll just Alt F4 and uninstall. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? I uninstalled Wua this week, not interested in the upcoming content. Dude, I'm sadly not interested in the 3.0 aesthetic or the vibe, like the Academy vibe, just the look of everything. I guess it's subjective, like some people like it, but I'm not a fan of like the character designs. I'm not a fan of, I mean, they're fine, it just doesn't excite me in any way. Some of them I don't really, I'm like completely apathetic towards, like Lene, like she just looks like she came straight out of an anime or something, like a modern day, like a slice of life anime. But yeah, it's not really a fan of the aesthetic. And it's like, I don't know, dude. I need to be more pausey vibes. I need more pausey vibes about like Wua and stuff. I just don't want to be like, I don't want to be like dogging on it incessantly. Got interrupted like a million times while I was playing a main DPS and he barely beat it. As a main DPS? Wait, what content did he beat? You're saying do you think is he gonna be middle tower? Middle tower is a main DPS? Dude, I really need that ZZZ mode to I really need that ZZZ mode, the one that's rumored to be like what's it called? Well, I think a suspected bot has entered the Discord. I need to break this person's legs. Okay. Alright, Discord saved. The left tower? Oh no, dude. Oh no. Oh no. Hollow Zero multiplayer co-op type mode? Yeah, something like that, right? Something like that. I hope it cooks. I really hope it cooks. Cause that could be like a huge save for ZZ. Like I think I already like ZZ, but it would be like exactly what I've been asking for all these gacha games, is to make like replayable content that is centered around the game itself instead of like constantly feeding us this like park management slop. What am I at? 12? Surely I get her, right? Some friends and you waiting for that. Curious to see if it's going to be an everyone plays DPS or if support stunner is going to be useful. From what I read about it, it's like the fact that there's like a character select screen is something I read. Reminds me a lot of how, like, you know, like in like Marvel Rivals or Overwatch or Elden Ring Night Reign, there's like a character select screen, so it's like everybody's maybe trying to make a synergistic team or something, and that could be like really cool. Adds like an element of actually like maybe depending on your teammates. Oh, I hate this tile set. Where am I? Get me out of here. Dude, I feel like sometimes it's spawn, like I've gotten this spawn before, and it's like, it's just like it's just completely a dead end. It's like 2 rooms. There's supposed to be more than just 2 rooms. Yeah, like that's a dead end. Get me out of here. Guess I gotta get Frolova now and Galbrena. But isn't that the exact problem with... Yeah, no, but like, I mean, yeah, you just, yeah. That's like the exact problem with like end game and gacha games, because it's like, okay, so if it's just a DPS check with a timer at the top of the screen, then you essentially, you know that what the company's incentivized to do is not to like, again, not to come up with any creative or interesting or fun content or novel content. It's just like, make sure that the HP is low enough to where people can beat it if like they try, like with like off meta characters or whatever, or like non like premium teams with SIGs or whatever, but make it high enough so that if someone isn't playing like really well under those circumstances, they'll lose and feel like they have to pull, right? Like it doesn't even exist to be like fun content. It just exists to like try and get you to pull on the banner, and then they give you like limited time buffs, which are even more like, oh, like you're having trouble beating this, the HP is too high to where you like mathematically can't defeat the enemies. Well, like there are all these buffs for X character. Just pull them, dude. Just pull them. Pulling for booling, so Flova won't be bad in addition anyway. Yeah, I just don't like rewarding like that kind of stuff. That was the problem with Chiwen's design. It's like a lot of people would want Chiwen, but then if you don't want or have his teammates, then you're just kind of screwed. When I made an on-field Orphe Caesar, an on-field Caesar would go kind of hard because you're just countering the whole time. That would go pretty hard, actually. I would do that. Just giving like shields and buffs. I think they would have to rework. They would have to rework characters and roll like basically make more like Hollow Zero type of buffs where it changes their kit fundamentally, and then have you like get those. So someone in 1.0 clearing middle tower with Chixia with a bad build, and I can't do it with a god build on side towers. Yeah, I don't know if like, I don't know, I'll run into the problem on middle tower. Like usually side towers are pretty easy, but Middle Tower, the last part of Middle Tower has been becoming like whale bait almost, and it's really annoying. It's really annoying. Like, I get the idea of there being a challenge, but like, it's not challenging content. It's just a DPS check with a timer. You either have the numbers to beat it or you don't. So that gets annoying. And then, bro, I saw like some people trying to defend it, saying like, oh, like it's only 100 astrites, like, you know, it's only 100 astrites, you're crying over 100 astrites. It was like someone on Reddit, and like there was multiple people saying that. It's like, it's not about the 100 astrites, it's about the fact that like there's 2 endgame modes in this game where you can like test your skill or actually test like your ability to do the game's combat. There's like 2 modes, and if you can't even complete it because it's designed in such a way where it's impossible unless you're running like meta teams, then it doesn't really feel satisfying. It feels like I'm a rat in a fucking cage and like a science experiment. What are we talking about? Like gacha endgames? DPS check with a timer at the top of the screen endgames? After pulling Sheng Li, never failed clearing TOA, but was getting to the point where I was down last 10-20 seconds. There was a period where I was very comfortably clearing, and for the middle tower, like every part of it I can clear pretty easily, but the last part of the middle tower, I don't know what you even call that, but that boss has been kind of a pain. And then Whimpering Waste, sometimes they overtune it to the point where pretty tough. I mean, you know, you can use like, you can take Mono Fusion, but if the boss is like fusion resistant, then you can't really take Mono Fusion to middle tower, you know? I think there's too much resistance for you to clear it in like 3 minutes or whatever the time is. And then like, you know, what Ghost does even worse because that's 2 elements. So if it's electro or arrow resistant, then you're like kind of screwed in some way. Because like, you know, damage is pretty meaningful to the team as well. Should I try to get Phoebe? Yes or no? Want Bu Ling? 2? I mean, only if you have Zani and you want to make Zani work, but I think even Zani with Phoebe is like struggling. Sometimes that's what I'm hearing people say. At least in Whimpering Waste, it's not a great, I think, not a great option. So the newest TOA has artificial 40% defense res that you need to use echo skills to reduce. Probably would have failed it because I have no echo skill users. Yeah, I don't either. I actually don't have any either, except I guess Chi Wen now, but he's not really functional on his own. Okay, so they're doing another round of like shilling for Lova, I guess. Interesting. Maybe I should go into Genshin and see if I can beat it without an echo skill team. Can't do slow-mo in Wu anymore. Love the slow-mo tech. Wait, the one with like the gear wheel or something? That one? I really want Phoebe and Booling. Well, why do you want Phoebe? Do you have Zani? Oh, you said Phoebe DPS? I don't know, bro. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm free from the shackles of Wuthering Waves, like, characters. Honestly, me, like, not being, kind of subjectively not being a fan of the new region was the best thing they could have done for me. Like, I really, because I have, like, no desire to, like, like, pull any of those characters. So now I have no desire to, like, do my chores. Like, I guess La Hero is, like, mostly well-liked. I saw some posts and stuff of people talking about how they didn't like the direction of it. But I guess, like, it's generally, people are excited. How many of these have I even done? 20? And I'm at 14? Wow. You don't like WoW anymore? I mean, I like it. I'm just not playing it, like... I like it. It's complicated. It's not like I don't like the game. It's just that I think it's just not being made for me, you know? I'm just not the target audience. And like from like several different angles. From like the replayability, the type of gameplay content they're putting in the game from that angle. From the new like kind of character design or regional design angle of the new area. For like story writing, I'm not the target audience, you know? That's fine. It's fine. I mean, I don't know, if they implemented my feedback for gameplay content, I think it would just be a better game for everybody. It'd be like all positive, no drawbacks. Just like real gameplay modes and shit like that. But I don't know, there was like an interview with the CEO, Solon or something. And apparently he was saying like, he's saying explicitly they want to keep WoW as like a casual game. So that it's not too stressful or whatever the hell words they want to use, like playing a game can be stressful or something, I don't know, but what is it? Wait, what is what? Bro, hedge, defense, relocation, excavation. Yeah, I'm gonna miss me with all that. I'll be skipping that. I do have these I can do. Maybe I'll do a run of this. I have to do this. I need to hit level 60 so I can unlock the next one though. Is there any more like actual stuff here? It's sanity, right? What do you want Wua to do? I would like real replayable gameplay content. Like real replayable gameplay content rather than mini games. Like silly mini games. And then I want them to rework the ecosystem. Because I'm really tired of the daily chore of logging in to speedrun your dailies by doing a tacit field and then doing a nightmare nest and then having all the gear just be like really kind of boring and two-dimensional, where it's just like put this set on this character and then you play them exactly as you would normally. You just get some like buffs or something while you're doing that. So it's like, you know, and then it's just like RNG, get the stat you want, RNG, get like the substats you want. And then you're like constantly out of like Echo XP. So you like can't even level things up. And I just want to rework to that because that system has become really monotonous and is like mostly what kind of drove me away. It was just the daily monotony of doing chores that I didn't want to do for the sake of saving up for characters that I kind of stopped caring about. And then, yeah, those are probably the main things. Probably just their replayability and the gameplay. Also, I would like them to stop designing characters in annoying ways that make like synergies extremely niche and gimmicky. I would like that as well. Glimmerfly? 75 damage Del and melee damage? Yeah, screw melee damage. It happens, they have to go with the majority. So if what they're doing now is what majority wants, so be it. Happy for those who are enjoying it. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's like, I'm the same way, you know, let them have it. In a way, it's like, you know, something like if Arknight's Enfield comes out and it like doesn't appeal to the masses because of all of its factory system and all that stuff, I will be happy with that. I will be happy with that. Because, I don't know, the more you try and appeal to everyone, the more you kind of... Like, that's why we get, like, Park Management Simulator number 35, you know, every patch. I need to not throw down all my jellyfish. I'm, like, wasting sanity. I agree. Or you agree? Yeah, I don't know. It's like as also like the writing too. Like a lot of people really like Wuthering Waves story, and like there's really good elements to it. But I feel like they have writers who like are genuinely trying to write a good story, and then it just feels like there's this element of like, okay, but we have to cater to like the self-insert, like the solo leveling kind of like mentality, where it's just like we got to cater to like the self-insert power fantasy, like, you know, also like the harem bait stuff, like we got to cater to those people, so, which is just not for me. So, you know, Buns in Genshin? Or your Buns in Genshin? What's going on with Genshin? I mean, I guess there's a reason that... Did Solo Leveling win, like, Anime of the Year or something like that? What, didn't it win something over Free Ran and then people were pissed? Like, there's a reason that people were saying, you know, that Solo Leveling, like, it's flashy and stuff, and, like, it looks cool. And it's, like, it's fun to watch. Like, I watched it. It's fun. But it's not, like, a good story. I don't know. It's just kind of, like, you know, like, self-indulgent, kind of, like, fun. But... I like Solo Leveling, but it's overrated. I mean, it's because it's like, okay, if Solo Leveling had come out with like terrible animation, like One Punch Man Season 3 levels of animation, then like no one would care about it. It would never be talked about. It would be like memed on and it would just be forgotten to the annals of history, you know? it's only because the animation studio invested a lot into making it like just making it like really, you know, high production value, that it was an enjoyable watching experience. But as far as like story writing, like it's not even like a real story, I would say. It's just self-indulgent, you know? There's not like there's no like meaningful side characters. There's no one in the story that's meaningful. Like it's just, but it's fun. It is what it is. That's why people who like, if the free rent story, it could like mean something to you, right? And like it has like very real meaning. So people would compare that and be like, well, why is, you know, how is that? How is that winning over like a real story? I don't know. As a manhwa, I really like it. Cool to read. I did read some of the manhwa too. I did read some of the manhwa. I mean, I think I finished it. Like I took where the season 2 left off and I just finished the manhwa from there. So like I read it, but it's like, it also, it just, how do I say this? Like it would be like, there would be like fun parts of it, but there were many parts where I'm just like, okay, this isn't like a real story. This is just like, it's solo leveling. I don't know. There's some meaningful like things, I guess, like the family aspect or whatever, but you know. Like, I don't know. I'm trying to be like posy vibes. I just want to like take a shit all over Wua's chest. I want to be a posy vibes streamer guy. Yo, what's up, Ham? Yo, good to see you, brother. How's it going? Frick your posy vibes? Since when is Genshin harder than Wua? They need a dodge mechanic? I don't really know about... I thought I just like saw something in the corner of my eye. I got kind of freaked out. I thought there was like a bug on my computer or something. I don't know about harder. I mean, like, where does difficulty in the games come from? Like, when all the power is just on a gacha banner, can you say that anything is hard? Like, the only reason that a gacha game might be hard is because they need to increase the HP enough to the point where you like the mathematics just don't work out and you'll feel like compelled to pull a more powerful thing, or they'll make like some gimmick mechanic where an enemy requires the gimmick mechanic, or else it's like impossible to beat, or it's like harder and takes longer. And because all the content is just a DPS check with a timer, then like that screws you over. So it's like, how can a game really be like hard when it's like, when all the power is locked behind like swiping your credit card, you know? Like people say Dark Souls is hard because you just buy the game and the game is just there. Like when you fight a new boss in Dark Souls, it's not because like there's a gacha banner that's currently there that if you pulled that character, it would trivialize the whole experience, but you don't have it, so it's harder. It's like, no, like you just bought the game. And like when they design a boss, they're just designing like a fun boss to fight that is like challenging but rewarding. So I don't really even get the like difficulty or of like this game versus that guy. I don't I was watching anime back 8 to 10 years ago. Solo leveling from people shared is really nothing special. Yeah. Never got the appeal outside of the power fantasy part. Like, even then, how's it lasted? Yeah, I mean like, how do I put this? You still play this stupid freaking game, you yap a lot. Ham is the same as ever. Ham has not changed. Never changed, brother. Never changed. What do you mean the same freaking game? It's not even the same. It's like a completely different game. Completely different game. Dang, and now watching anime 8-10 years, there's some really good one. Like a lot of anime can be like very derivative and tropey and like kind of trashy, but like there's some that are really good. But like a lot of anime are also just based on like really good IP. So like, I don't know, I don't really like reading manga, but if an anime is based on like a light novel, sometimes I'll go read the light novel, you know? But you still playing Thousand Doors from Ua? I guess it's basically the same. I guess a lot of the roguelike modes are basically the same. I think once you unlock the last tier though, it actually gets different. There's like a lot more modifiers, and you actually get rewarded for using more like difficult modifiers. So you can get so you can farm more efficiently and get like more coins and stuff like that. So there is that. Looks like Wua, but okay. Well. I don't know if we generally use that word as an insult or a pejorative, but yeah. Wait, Wua because their male characters are hot. I mean Genshin. Oh, okay. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Add me on Wua? I'm not like playing Wua that much anymore these days. And I don't know my UID. What was I saying? I feel like I got distracted. Something about the story? Oh no, about anime. Oh yeah, because I saw the opportunity to mention Lord of Mysteries. So I was gonna say Lord of Mysteries had a dongma that was like pretty good. Like it was kind of confusing, I guess, for people that don't know the Lord of Mysteries like lore, or like they haven't read the book. There's like a lot of stuff that's like really densely packed. But then I went and read the Lord of Mysteries web novel. It's basically like a normal novel. But I went and read that, and that was pretty freaking life-changing. So, but I have heard that anime doesn't really make money. The way that anime is profitable is by getting people to go and check out the source material and like buy stuff from the source material. It's essentially like a huge advertisement for the IP. One clip isn't enough? What are you talking about? You're talking about clip. You're implying that I'm clip farming? When did I clip farm? Base game is the same. TR62 been stuck there a long time. So you can 2x enemy HP defense, half your DPS, random selector for buffs. Forgot what else. Okay. 700k to one. Oh, sheesh. I need some of that. Yeah, I mean, it's another mode that should probably get built upon, you know? The foundation should probably get built upon. Like it's decent. I kind of like the idea of like your mods don't do anything, or like you don't get the effects of your mods. So then you actually have to. So then it means like the buffs that you're getting are a little more important. I still hate your name. Why? It's a good name. It's a solid name. Ham is a mean guy. Yeah. Well, you know, I don't think he means it. Ham is that's just kind of a vibe, you know. Ham's been around a while. It's a good name because it has like cool nicknames too. Like people just say Volps, which I never thought about, but like it's pretty genius. It's actually pretty good nickname. It's just jokes, guys. Yeah. I know. They had a survey asking about new additions to the maze game mode, so it's gonna have some changes. Oh my god, I just got caught in that. Dude, there's no... Can you just get me out of here? Yeah, hopefully. I definitely see them wanting to build a lot, like make a lot of changes to stuff in the game. Oh, can we just can you come back to the range? I think she's gone. It looks schizo. Now they tagged my sentence. Wait, what do you mean? What does that mean, tagging your sentence? What does Mona do? Should go to Albedo? I don't know. They just changed a lot of those characters. They just changed a lot of those characters. Oh, censoring. Oh, okay. Yeah, TikTok does that. TikTok does that. Or if it's like too long or something. If it's too long, they'll just like delete it and they won't tell you. Wait, she had an intro on the whole time? Oh yeah, I did get this for her. Just talent levels. Dude, how are we so far on Fina? Oh, we're 2 away. These don't change for another 30 minutes. I'm definitely not doing excavation or any of this other stuff. Go back to your wife, Genshin. No, I'm okay. Okay. Genshin. Genshin. Kind of lost me too. I was pretty disappointed with Malastra Wonderland. That one kind of disappointed me. Just how ridiculous that was. I don't even know how they justify to themselves putting that in the game. Those like skins for the characters that are like skins that have like constellations. I can't even imagine. I don't fully understand. I can't really grasp who conceived of that system and thought it was like cool to like put that into the game. All right, what am I gonna do? Do I just use all my weeklies for psyche letters? Introns aren't like that crazy, but I don't know what else I would use it on. Maybe the hit stun, that's not bad. And damage, yeah, it's not bad. Oh wait, the pickup range is actually pretty cool. That's pretty good actually. Maybe I'll just farm psyche letters. Alright, pray for 5. Pray for 5. Someone didn't pray hard enough. Why did I get 3 right there? Activating the Hexen Circle buff? That's more like it. It's 5. What is it? Are the buffs good? Are the buffs that good? I think it always attempts to average it out. I get 3, 4, 4, 4, 5 every week? No way. No way, right? Okay, so if I get 3, 4... Hold on. That's kind of annoying because it takes away from like the RNG. I mean, I guess it's like like protected from bad luck, but like am I gonna get 4 here? Okay, you probably are right. You might be right. That's weird. That's really weird. I would not have noticed either if you hadn't said anything. Yeah, okay. Okay. That's crazy. Oh gosh, guys. I can get another skin. You guys want a gacha? Well, I can probably get one in however many pulls I have here. Oh wait, sheesh. Okay, please Rebecca skin. Please Rebecca skin. It's better than getting the bow again. It's better than getting the bow again. I mean, can they just put the Rebecca skin in the shop for like 10 bucks? Like, I would buy it. The fuck is this? Well. Well. Use it on Psyche? Yeah. We meet again, yo. I hate Gacha, bro. I fucking hate Gacha so much. I can't wait for them to take this out of the game too. See, like they could make an easy 10 off me, an easy 10er, 10, like off of if they just put the Rebecca skin in the shop. Easy. But like, who's buying like standard pulls? You know. I need to just stop buying the monthly pass as well. Fuck that. That encourages them. So I'm not pulling. I don't want Truffle's outfit. Yeah. I mean, obviously they know everybody wants Rebecca's outfit. Ananta releasing this summer? Bro, I saw a post about Ananta. Are you sure this summer? Because I saw a post talking about like it was like some leaks, and it was like, I obviously, grain of salt, you don't know like the validity of any of this, but it's like people saying they like talked to insiders in the development team, and they were saying that they were having a lot of problems. Who even uses Rebecca? She's chopped? I think Rebecca's chopped? I think Rebecca's chopped for real? For real, for real? I get like zero enjoyment out of a fucking weapon skin either. Like, I get zero enjoyment out of this. Oh, like it appears on my back. Why do I care? How did I pull, you know, how did I pull both weapons? I didn't even get a single character skin from this. And then you're not going to get another one of these for like a millennium. It's going to be another like 3 months if I'm buying the monthly pass, which I really just shouldn't. Actually, it wouldn't even be 3 months. It'd be longer than that. All right. All right. Maybe they'll just delete it from the game. Is that Shorekeeper? Yeah, it's Shorekeeper. And Cantarella, because she's got jellyfish. It's a mix of both. You are sure about Ananta? Basically, the thing that I saw was people saying that Ananta was like having problems because there was no clear direction for the development team, and they were just kind of making like a mashup of like different other games, which you could kind of tell from the trailer. But it's also possible that was all made up and it was like some bozo kind of making it up because it was obvious that there was like elements of other games in the trailer, so then people would think, oh well, like it's real because we all saw that, but it's like not real. So you never know. I don't really like this chase game mode either, if I'm being honest. I feel like it's kind of dull and monotonous. How close am I to ranking up? Not very close. I kind of stopped even grinding for the trial rank. Don't you just need to get new weapons and stuff like that and level them up? I should just level these, no? Rip bozo. Okay, I'm screwed. Mediation. Okay, if I can spear launch myself through this, I think that's the fastest way. Also, I'm going to start using these books. Hasn't been canceled though. I mean, it probably won't be canceled, but it could just take a lot of time for it to come out. It could just take some time. I feel like I don't like how this flashes my screen. Like I'm getting flashbanged every time I do a charge attack. Is anyone else seeing this, or is it just me? I feel like the charge attack strat is not that viable, simply because you will be blinded. Okay, well, guys, I think I didn't get Phenom. I don't want to wait 30 minutes for this, but I do have enough to get her. Well, I think I'm gonna go get some food. I'm kind of hungry. Probably like shorter stream and later than usually, but you know. Yeah, guys, thanks for hanging out and watching and chatting and lurking and all that stuff. Appreciate everybody who hung out. Thanks for dropping in and watching my stream. We might do more like Arknight's Enfield next time. We might do more Arknight's Enfield next time. Okay. All right. Thanks, everybody. Peace. See you next time. Take care. Stay safe out there. All right. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. See ya. Bye-bye. Yeah, you too. Thank you. Thank you.